Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Pittville accommodation with me, Connor, a student ambassador veteran, and
Zosie Golding.
and we're going to walk you through the accommodation, show you what it's all about, based on the poll we put on earlier on Instagram. You guys wanted to see this, so please, if you are watching, ask any questions that you have. We'll answer any questions that you give us. I promise.
We're going to have a look at this accommodation, which is a townhouse. So come on in, we'll show you the kitchen.
Kitchen first. Good start. So the kitchen, it may well seem like a daunting place for students, because if you can't make beans on toast, well, you'll learn how to do all this kind of stuff. But here we go. Wow.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. So, I mean, I hope you can get an idea of just how much space there is on the camera. It is absolutely huge. I lived in halls of residence. I lived in, I think, halls that isn't running anymore, but oh my gosh, I wish I could have lived in here because this is absolutely huge.
This is quite spectacular. This is the first time I've been in here before. So a lot of the times in student accommodation, in halls of residence and so on, your kitchen and your wider living space are often the same kind of space. But this is quite nice.
That's something that is really, really a luxury.
This is a luxury, yeah.
To be able to have, you know, an area where you can watch TV and smell cooking at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. There are loads of fridge space as well. That's something that when you come to university can sometimes be something that, you know, is an issue if like someone's taking up loads of fridge space. That's not going to be the case here. You got loads of fridge space. This is too many. So we've got the townhouses. There's two floors in here of 4 people. So there's going to be 8 people living here. So there's loads and loads of fridge space.
For you as prospective students, biggest advice is figure out how to cook. Bring some cookbooks, get a bit of an understanding how to put things together, because you don't have one of them, okay? You have 2 of them.
Oh my god, we
That's a hell of a Christmas dinner, isn't it?
We could have a cook-off.
We could have a cook-off.
Me and Connor.
Yeah. But the thing is, well, living in halls is kind of scary, because you've got a lot of people from all over the place, all in the same boat as you. This is a great place to bond and find yourselves. Christmas dinners.
Yes.
Do you have a lot of international students here? Thanksgiving's pretty cool, something we don't have. Let's have it now. And you have all this space to do it, and all this fantastic place to sit, all the green space outside. Today it's raining, but we live in the southwest. But it is a really, really nice way to engage with people in where you live for the first year of your life. And you'll probably live with them again. That
was one of my favourite memories actually. It was our Christmas meal in halls. So we all got together. I mean, like, it gets kind of hectic around that kind of time, but we made time. We're like, no, we are going to get one evening together where we all come together, we all cook, and everyone brought a little something together. I was on roast potato duty, and let me tell you, they were the best roast potatoes anyone has ever had. So yeah, like that, those kind of memories that you
find one dish and perfect it so you can bring it to the table.
Yes, absolutely. Should we go have a look at the bedrooms and
whatnot?
And whatnot? Why are we being like this?
It's another fairly important space in halls, isn't it? Your room.
Yeah, it's where, depending on what kind of student you are, I guess. For me, I didn't spend much time in my bedroom because I was, socialising. Yeah. But if you're one of those people that likes to read a book or study as well, study inside your bedroom. If I'm correct, I think these areas have a desk. So if you like to, is it anyone?
There we go.
Wonderful. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh wow.
Yes. Oh, this is a good memory. So when I moved into halls, they have these little dig-in boxes, and so it was like one of my first memories. I was a little bit sad because I'd said wave goodbye to my dad and everything like that. But it's like having a little present. It's like Christmas. I don't know if I should open it, but it's got loads of goodies. Remember, I had hot chocolate and stuff in it.
I think we do open it.
Oh, what? But this
is a real sneak. It's like Pandora's box.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Yes. Pot noodles. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Essential. Playing cards.
Playing cards. Now that's something that massively brings people together in the first few weeks. Playing cards.
Shout out to Joe Fester, right? That's his favourite.
Yes, absolutely. Energy drink. Yeah, that was nice.
It's a cute little pack to be put together for you. Again, it's quite an inviting space. And Zosie made a good point about this as a space. There's a desk. It depends who you are. Those who might disagree with me. I never worked where I lived. If I went home, it was to enjoy myself and to relax. I spend all my day in the library. Libraries are well equipped to do everything I want to do. So this space for me became a real nice.
I can picture it. I can picture it.
Just to relax, you know. I didn't have much more belongings than this room has either, so it was quite nice to have an empty space to come home to. Beds are quite comfy. The bed situation is actually quite a nice sized bed.
That is comfy. All right, Connor, you go on without me. Yeah, no, I was more of a accommodation worker because like my deadlines. So I did animation, and my deadlines were always really stressful. So I was working like quite late at night. So it would be I would be really thankful of a space like that to be able to work. Let's have a look at the bath. Oh, we have
queen size bed.
Queen.
That's what it is. So in a lot of the whole accommodation, it's a smaller bed, a single bed. This is great. Unless you're Matt Collins, if you're listening, who's a good 6'6", these beds will fit anybody in there. But Zosie, me, we're not very tall, are we? Luz, here we go.
Yes. Okay, so your bathroom. So there are only 2 people that share this bathroom, which is pretty cool. So for me, I grew up sharing a bathroom with 5 other people, so 6 in total. Yeah, so it was kind of like having a space that's pretty much just my own, pretty much a luxury. Yeah, so it's 2 bathrooms to 4 people. So you'd be essentially sharing.
Keep them clean.
2.
Keep them clean.
Yes. Cool. Are you a morning shower person or an evening shower?
I'm a situational shower person. Whenever I need a shower, I'll shower. So I'm a fan of the wash.
Wow.
Washing and shaving in the morning,
Yeah.
but I'll shower after I train and whatnot. So it depends. It depends. Yeah. What about you?
I quite like evening showers. They get me like.
I find that, especially in summer, if I shower in the evening, I'm too hot.
Yeah.
Can't get dry, and I want to go to bed. So.
Everyone's different.
Anyway, we digress.
Give us any questions. If you have any questions about accommodation, or about life in general, or about when Connor showers, whatever it is whatever it is you want to know, do drop us a line, and we'll do our best to answer them.
Yeah, this is a really good opportunity not to only explore halls with us as we walk around, but to explore university life, the opinion of students here, what it was like to study here, to be part of the community that is UOG. Me and Zosie have lived it for a long time, so any questions you have regarding being a student, whether it's accommodation-based, study-based, security-based, this campus, or this residence area, along with all of the residence areas, are serviced by security. This one is 24/7, which is fantastic. Yeah. Those that aren't 24/7 have roving patrols all the time, so it's a really secure, really nice environment. Similarly, before we brave the outside, should we talk about routes to town and whatnot, getting to and from town? Bus routes are quite nice. There's a boogie bus on your Wednesday night to get in and out of Cheltenham for your team nights out, your social nights out, which are really big parts of your university life.
So so every Wednesday that societies tend to sort of go out together, and for people that are based on this campus, it is a little bit further away from town, but it's still a walkable distance. But what the university have done is got a boogie bus together, so you can get a bus together, and it runs until what time do you know?
I don't
early
know.
in the morning.
Yeah,
early in the morning.
Early enough for you to be in bed.
Exactly, so you can still get the best of a night out and get home safely, essentially. Cool, should we
move on?
Yes.
Let's move on.
Cool.
You have your first question.
Oh, excellent.
How do you make sure that your halls of residence stays clean?
That's a really good question.
No.
Yeah, basically, if you terrify everyone you live with, it's a complete joke. There's no right answer to this, and that depends entirely who you are graced with living with. A lot of the time, it's a struggle, and I think a lot of the time it's because people don't really know how to keep themselves clean and tidy, and that's kind of hard.
It's a learning curve.
It
sounds really kind of, I don't know, condescending in a way, because you think like, oh, you just keep clean, but even if you have been cleaning and you've lived at home, chances are you don't actually realise how much maybe your mum, your dad, your brothers and sisters or whatever do to help out. So yeah, you start to realise that everyone really has to pull their weight for the...
University's a learning environment, and this is no different. So before you snap at folk, help them out. It might be a case of needing help. I don't know which way we're going. There we go. I'm going to put it out there.
We're just heading this way.
Awesome. But yeah, good question. And I tell you what, how about you let me know how you get on, because it is a challenge sometimes. Some people you'll talk to have had the worst run of it and have had the messiest of people in their accommodation blocks. Other people have never had any issues at all.
If you live with girls, I'm just saying, Connor, but girls tend to, keep things a little bit tidier.
Girls wear the messiest
No, they don't.
in my experience. Yeah.
Cleaning rota. A cleaning rota is something that you can do, and that's something that you tend to do in second year. So by the time you get to second year, everyone is tired of being, really kind of messy and stuff like that. So you get a cleaning rota together, and if everyone's on board, that's when it works well. So
You've had another question come in.
Yeah.
How was your first day in halls?
Well, I mentioned a little bit earlier, it was a little bit emotional because, say goodbye, and then it's like, you're taking this big step into like a new life. So yeah, it was a bit emotional, but other people in my halls were feeling kind of similar. So it was okay, we were all kind of like smiling, but kind of a bit wobbly, I guess is the phrase. But what was really good was that the university, they organised a barbecue. So for all campuses, all halls of residence, all new freshers basically got the opportunity to come together and have a barbecue. So like within a few hours, I was already socialising with my new housemates. So that really helped to kind of like make it, not as scary and not as isolating. So I was already socialising with people. And I was kind of like, it was easy to forget that it was the first day. But what about you? So you didn't live in halls?
I didn't live in halls of residence, which is a viable alternative to moving into somewhere like this. So I live in a townhouse. And again, much of the same things. It's kind of scary to go into because you go, who am I going to live with? I live with a bunch of third years. I'm slightly older than the average fresher. Not really old, but slightly older. So I lived in a townhouse with third year students. And again, it's a little harder to integrate into that kind of thing. But the university put on a hell of a lot of shows and stuff to really engage you and put you together with the rest of the freshers. So there are barbecues, there are freshers fairs, there's this, there's that. There's plenty of stuff that you can engage in. And if you're worried at all or considered about living in a townhouse rather than living in halls, I know people who have lived in halls and not engaged very much with societies and with teams. I know people who have commuted from Shrewsbury who have been way more engaged with university activities. So don't worry about where you live at all, really. Which might be a good point to mention.
It doesn't mean you can't get involved. Absolutely, come and have a
Yes, hang on. And this one is actually the ensuite as well. So if I show you in here.
Okay, so the other one that we looked at, you shared a bathroom with two other people, with one other person, sorry. But this is your own ensuite. So, oh my goodness.
There you go. This is kind of nice, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. Respect your space. Keep it clean.
Let's have a look at the cupboards.
Yeah, cupboard space.
Cupboard space is something that's important. That's nice. And you know what's nice? It's like built into the wall, so you don't have to worry about like a cupboard intruding. It's just, a bit like magic.
A bit like
it's
magic.
Built in. You just wouldn't know it was there.
Zoe has a habit of seeing she can fit in cupboards to realise really the magnitude of them.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it this time, don't worry.
But again, the room is a similar kind of thing. You've got a bed, a place to work, you've got a place to store your stuff, an ensuite. They're not these super glamorous things, but they are wonderful little spots to really get yourself engaged in. And 10 people live here.
We've got someone trying to mime 10
Another
people.
one of these boxes. Yes, 10 people live here, yeah, but then the nice thing about this is you get an ensuite, so you haven't got to share your bathroom with 10 people, so it's 2 or 1, which is great. So you're probably wondering, how can I make sure I live somewhere like this? That's a good thing to wonder. I know you guys are sitting there wanting to ask the question, but don't worry, I'll answer it before you ask it. If by the 4th of July you make the University of Gloucestershire your firm offer, you are guaranteed a space in accommodation. There you go. Simple as that. 4th of July, firm offer, University of Gloucestershire, here you go.
So what you can do is you can look at our accommodation on the website, and you can choose your first 3 choices, so where you would like to live, and chances are you'll get one of those 3, and it's very unlikely you won't get one of those 3. I know when I made my offer, I got my second choice, which was perfect. So.
Ooh, there we go, night bus. There we go.
There we go.
And there we are, till 4 a.m. Oh,
there
that's
we
too
go.
early, isn't it? That's morning. You can wake up at 4 a.m, that's okay. Okay, Brollies.
Have we got any questions?
Yes.
If you have, ask them. It can be about anything, any aspect of student life. Ooh, there we go.
There we are. Right, we're going to head over to the Laurie Lee building now, the refectory and the.
We've got a request from a student to come to more, but thank you.
More.
Thank you,
Is that what,
Daniela.
Mordor?
No, more is in the halls. More.
Looks like we're heading to Mordor.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to wherever that is. Yeah, but yeah, that's an introduction to Pittville. There have been various videos in the past as well of the different accommodation blocks we have with the University of Gloucestershire. This is by no means the only one. There are 800 rooms here. It's pretty big and it services quite a lot of the university. And it's in quite a nice location for that. So we'll head over to, I think it's this one. There we go. I can read the sign.
Push or pull?
It's a
Oh,
pull,
I got
there
that
we
first
go.
time. Yes. Oh,
So, where you've got like study campus-based accommodation, like Hoxtall's or FCH, you've got a lot of your amenities already in the campus. Where you live here in the village, you've got a space like the Laurie Lee building just here, where there's a refectory and whatnot. We'll have a look through there now. But again, plenty of space to engage in outside activities when the weather is not like this. It is quite ghastly, so let's go on inside. I just said ghastly as well. It's ghastly out here. It really is. Yeah, again, fire away any questions you've got, anything at all, please do.
So the park is about 5 minutes, not even that, 5 minutes walk away. And if you haven't been to Cheltenham, take a look, Google Pittville Park, because oh my goodness, it's absolutely stunning. There's a massive lake, there's loads and loads of squirrels. Ooh.
There we go. Plenty of lampposts about.
Loads of lampposts.
Plenty of lampposts. Incidentally, this is the fire assembly point for you to find, very easy to find. And here we go, the 94U is turning up.
Yeah.
The 94U is our favourite bus because it takes us everywhere we need to go around the campuses. So from Hoxtall's to FCH, the park to Pittville, we're there, and everywhere in between. So a really, really handy bus.
Daniela says be careful, Zosie.
Yeah, thanks for warning me, guys. Just going to say that one. You can walk as well. You can walk into town. You can walk to FCH quite easily, or also bikes. So I think if I'm correct, the SU do bikes that you can rent. So if you don't want to bring your bike, you can rent a bike. Or bring your bike, and you have lots and lots of bike.
I think a bicycle is on my list of essentials. I want to go in. I want to go inside.
Okay.
I'm having a diva moment, and I want to go in. Oh.
There's a lot of concern for you, Zosie, that
Oh,
you...
well,
No,
thank you,
Zosie's
guys.
not harmed in the making of this video.
I was harmed, quite frankly. No, it was
They really come at you, don't they?
yeah. Okay, so this is the Laura Lee building.
Oh, this is our open day team here. Thank you very much. They'll be here all day to answer any questions. If you come to Pittville, you know, why should you be on campus? Want to talk to guys like this? Yeah. Wave hello. Yeah, there we go. Go.
So this is the reception. So when you need any help, reception will always be here. What should we see first, Connor? Should we have a look at the faith spaces?
Yeah, let's have a look around here. Yeah. So, Faith Space is quite a nice. I mean, old campuses and old campuses, and then especially here as well, where there's no campus in really quick location. It's a great space for you to work. This one, get me in there. Let's have a look. No. So a faith space basically is a really safe place where you can come and practice whatever faith, religion, or other great spaces to have available to you. There's a chaplain in there who'll talk faith with you, which is great.
Yeah, it's a space that is not just. It's all faith and no faith as well. And for me, it was one of the spaces that was really good for those first few weeks when you first come on campus. So maybe you're feeling homesick, maybe you do practice a faith, and that's something that's really important to you. And having that continuity when you move somewhere new is really important and can really ease that transition. And if you just want to come here and study, it's a really calm space. There are workshops as well that happen. So in the prayer room, there's a prayer room in every campus. So morning meditation, mindfulness. So before lectures, if you want to really be on your game and have just 15 minutes just to meditate, then you can come and do that here. Sorry, I've just seen oh yes, colouring.
Nice. But again, when we speak about things like teams and societies and whatnot, the faith base is another really great place to engage with the wider community, because you have things like this. You have cakes and a chat, you have loads of stuff going on that you can come and you can engage with. And again, this might be something that you've never engaged with before. Try it, get involved, pick up new things, have new chats, have new conversations, which is really nice. So cake and a chat might be a nice thing to do. So the university's full of really great places like this.
Yeah, mindfulness,
We've got a hello from Amy Lily Stewart.
Hi Amy Lily Stewart.
Hi, Amy.
How are you?
I'll just mention as well actually that we have a kitchen and also washing facilities. So some faiths require you to wash before you pray. So we have those facilities here. So it's not an issue. You can continue with your faith very easily on this campus. There we go. And
the kitchen.
The kitchen where we have the cakes and
very clean kitchen
free
as well,
tea and
nice.
coffee as well, which is very important.
Another essential for university life, board games.
Yeah, and it's exactly this kind of thing that can really ease the transition. If you're feeling lonely and you're not sure where to go, you haven't really made friends yet, which is a reality as you first come somewhere. You need to take that step to make friends. Come here and play a board game with new people, and it's one of the friendliest spaces that I've experienced on campus.
Yes. Right. So
We're going to have a look at, I'm going to show you the laundry facilities. So there are toilets and there's also showers here as well. So if you go to the gym, then you can come here and shower. And yeah, that's the most exciting room.
laundry, like cooking, is an essential,
Look at this
not
one.
the most fun of tasks.
Wow, let's have a look.
There we go.
Someone's left their sock, but that's okay.
The sock
So, yeah,
monster will be here.
Loads and loads. So the university have a card system, so you can buy a card, you can charge it up with money.
Charge it up with some money.
That's it. That's how you say those words.
Yeah.
And then you just come here and do your laundry. So yeah, one of the most exciting rooms.
New experiences for all, right?
Yes.
So a lot of the time, and it's okay when you're a fresher in your first year throughout your entire degree, to dye your whites kind of pink. Okay, it happens.
That's not okay.
Your whites go kind of grey, and you go, you know what, I need to pay attention to how I wash my clothes now. That's fine. Happens to me, didn't happen to Zosie, obviously.
Well, all my clothes are pink anyway,
Right, and also here we've got a really good space. Everywhere we go, on campus and everything, you've got student services, which are really good to come in. So anything that you have as an issue at university, money, homesick, any kind of support you need, a really great space to have available to you, and it is just over the road from where you live. So it is a really supportive environment, and it can be quite scary. Don't worry about it.
Shall we have a look at the refectory or
Shall we go gymnasium? Let's go gymnasium.
Okay, so Connor's going to be in his element. As you can tell, he
I enjoyed
occasionally
it.
goes to the gym. So yeah, it's something that's really cool to have on campus. If I'm correct, it's only £20 for the year. £30 for the year, sorry. £30 for the year, which is insane. You would pay £30 for per month for a gym in town. You could do so.
There we go. So again, it's quite, it's really local to where you live. You can come in, you can have a little session. I think it's exclusive to Pittville as well, in terms of the people who study here at Pittville. 8 kilos is a big weight, no 6'12". But yeah, a really nice little space. Come along, keep fit. Next to the refectory. This is going to go really awry. Cardiovascular machines, little mat for stretching. Is enough to keep going? Enough to keep going. Considering it's just next door to where you live, it's quite a nice place to have available to you. So yeah, when you're at university, try and engage with being in tune with a healthy lifestyle. It's good fun. It makes early mornings a lot easier, I promise you that much.
When do you train?
Depends. I train at jiu-jitsu, so shout out to Gracie Barra Gloucester. I train that in the evening, normally morning time, so I'll do a weight session in the morning, cardio in the afternoon.
I find it so hard to...
Oh, she'll be Zosie.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I find it so
bicep
hard.
curl live on camera. That's the douchest thing I've ever done. Yes, there we go. Right, shall we move on?
Yes, let's have a look at the refectory.
Yes.
Amazon locker.
Big deal.
If you get Amazon, if you get something, then you have to. It goes in here, and you don't have to worry about collecting it. Basically, you can come here. It suits you.
These are really handy. These are really handy. And then here we are. This is the refectory. So every campus, every space where you live or study has a refectory. And it's good. It's nice. And you'll be a coffee addict probably immediately at university. That's just the way it works.
One really nice thing as well about the university, we've gone green and we don't have cups anymore.
Paper cup less.
We have it's only China mugs now. Or can you buy it?
You can buy a reusable plastic
one.
Starbucks-esque cup.
Yeah,
Other cool things as well. Coffee grounds, we recycle those. So if you're at university and you fancy growing yourself a little plant, help yourself to the coffee grounds, all right? But yeah, a really, really nice space. There's charging ports. I've sat many a time in here, plugged my laptop in, got on with a bit of work. It's quite nice. So sometimes I end up coming to Pittville and it's good to end up here.
Yeah, and we cater for all different food types. So if you're vegetarian, you're vegan, gluten-free, there's going to be something here for you so you can... Connor, no.
Did you see that?
Also, something that is really cool about this, it's not playing at the moment, but they have an interactive app where you can vote and choose what music is playing, which is something that has been really fun when I've come here. So if you've got a song in your head and you want to hear it whilst eating your Maltesers, then you can vote it up on the app and it can come up. And just worth saying as well, so what I was saying about the paper cups, we're actually second in the UK for sustainability.
Good plug.
The university. So we really are a green campus, not just literally in our beautiful parks, but also in our...
Wow.
I'm sorry, but I'm just on a roll, what can I say? Yeah, so should we head on? Where should we go to next? The SU.
SU shop. Yeah, there's an SU shop here. But should we hit him with the big news?
Yes.
About you guys voted on where you wanted to see, where you wanted to go, and you said Pittville as a majority, kind of, like a kind of Brexit majority. I said it right. Don't worry about it. We're going to go to Cheltenham Town Centre. We're going to have a walk around there as well. You can have a good look at it. So when we're talking about things, reasons you should have been here today, these are all the reasons you should have been here today. We've done as best we can through our little live walkthrough. You guys have asked questions which have been fantastic. The reason you should really be here at Next Open Days is so you can see these spaces in person, gauge their size, gauge the feel of the place, because that's something you don't get. You get two pretty enthusiastic students walking around the university campus. It looks great. Come here and really feel that for yourself, and it's a really, really good piece of advice I can give you.